when you call down Bruce Lee from the dimensions to have them inhabit the body, then these things would come with. And as one of her videos illustrates, that when her body is acting as a portal for these other beings to speak, these other souls and dimensional beings and demons, which as far as I can tell are not really held in a negative light. They are actually, again, they are a function, dimensional beings, and a dysfunction, and sort of an interlaced concept. The yin and yang concept, if you want to use Oriental philosophy, which they use quite a lot in their practices. So when this person illustrated something, they came down to speak to their children, and they said that when they took over her body, her notion of self, took their place in the dimensions. So therefore there would be no aspect of her as remnant, absolutely none, because her self is gone. Our biology is essentially the same. You know, a vocal cord works the same way, both ways. There are languages that involve clucks and clicks, but we all have that capacity. It's the attributes of the self, the mental, cognitive powers, the learning, the knowledge, etc., that creates this understanding, and how to use the tongue and all of that to create those clicks. But every human body has these capacities. We all have a uvula, we all have a tongue, we all have, you know, a larynx, we all have this design. So if you take for example, take the software out of the hardware and put a new bit of software in there, the hardware is compatible. So issues that come about of this are videos such as René Descartes, who is French, not Spanish, coming out and calling themselves René Descartes or Descartes. These create logical issues with the notion of self. Descartes would not screw up his own name. Descartes would, you know, illustrate the knowledge, have the knowledge, that's perfectly fine, but there are certain things that wouldn't be messed up. If I were to use my name, there would be a certain connotation that goes with it, a certain accent that goes with it, certain mannerisms that would go with it. Otherwise, it's just somebody pretending to be me. These are layered aspects of self-understanding and understanding of other selves. So therefore, when looking at these videos and you see these nuances, I've seen plenty of Bruce Lee videos, I've seen JFK videos, the videos of his conferences, his talks, and I've seen, you know, Marilyn Monroe's movies. There are certain things, yes, she's an actress, but I've seen a lot of stuff, and most people have seen these people as pop culture icons. So you'll see nuances in their activities and their actions and the way they speak. Now, when that is not mirrored, well then it does challenge the whole, it brings into contention who is she bringing into her fleshly self, if anybody, and I'm leaving that completely open. So these are the issues. These are the things that I'm pointing out, and there are plenty of others, but this is sort of a root. And this is for people to look at, to think on. Her message may be good, but she's bringing forward kind of shoddy proofs. I mean, there's no consistency in her arguments, no consistency in her practices. It is the bridge that the practitioners and the followers of her belief system seem to be reinforcing. But it reinforces her message, but there's obviously something at issue somewhere in the cosmology. So this isn't a value judgment, this isn't a direct attack, this is illustrating some of the issues involved. And I think I'm going to wrap this up because this went on way longer than I expected. So again, thank you for watching my video. Comments are welcome, polite comments preferred, and I hope you have a great day.